Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today it's Saturday the 12th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day. Got this morning fairly early, not too bad. Got out, hit the hot tub, basically got my body relaxed a little bit, stretched out, moving a little bit. Was able to get a couple things done. My lovely bride got up, got moving around the house. Had another puppy get dropped off today for just a daycare stay. So it's a little 5-month-old golden doodle, which is funny because I have a Great Dane puppy who's going to be 5 on Monday. Monday will be 5 years old, or 5 months old. Sorry, 5 months old. So I have 2 tiny little puppies here. And at first took them a little bit to get to know each other, and then they kind of got to wrestle, and they got to playing really good, and got covered in just filthy and dirty. And oh my God, had a time in their life. They'd play and wrestle and fight and wrestle and run and nap, then repeat, and did that all day long. So going up this morning, had an appointment for 9 a.m. to look at a house. Got there, real estate agent rolls up on us after we got there, which was no big deal. We were literally we got there on time. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Get out, woman doesn't say hi, how are you, this is who I am, nothing. I was like, that's fucking weird. So I'm looking around outside the house, the yard and whatnot, and she's trying to figure out how to get in the house, and it's got one of the not the regular lock box you have, it's got just a key lock on it with the code, and she doesn't know the code. And another lady shows up and she says hi to me, and I was like, hello, kind of thing, blah blah. I'm like, it's kind of weird, it's like 2 other ladies here, and she's figuring out what's going on. The first one we talked to is a real estate agent who's having an open house today. No signs, no nothing. I'm like, oh, that's fucking strange. The other lady was our agent that I basically found through Zillow, which wasn't a big deal. I was just looking for anybody who would just come along the house, because who cares at this point. And they finally let us in. The lady who had an appointment with me got the other lady in, which I'm thinking, you don't know her. I would you need to stay outside. You can get your own damn code, because if something happens in this house and you tear it up, you burn it down, you steal everything, that's on her. So I'm like, what the hell? The lady who's having the open house showed up late to her open house. Not on time, but late. And using the excuse of, well, they took forever to get my coffee, and I had to get coffee, and they took forever to get the coffee. I'm like, what the hell? And the second lady who we were dealing with was like, never heard anybody doing an open house at 9 a.m. before. It seems kind of strange. Cool. Usually I do it from noon to 3 or whatever, but I have other things I want to do, so I decided to do it early. But we looked online, couldn't find nothing advertised for the open house. We don't have a clue, so I have no idea what's up with it. Lady never asked us if we had an agent, and I'm like, oh, whatever. Went, looked at the house, can't find the light switches to things. The light switch for the entryway was on the other side of the little tiny bar wall thing. That I'm no idea. The lady's the agent we were dealing with asked the open house lady, have you been here before? She goes, nope, never been here before at all. Oh, the fuck you? How do you show up to a house that you've never been in late to an open house? Oh my God, that business is just insane. The incompetency upon so many people. So it is what it is. But yeah, went ahead, looked at the house. The back patio that turned to a room has more slope than my bathroom roof did at my last house. It's probably a 412 pitch. It's no way. You couldn't have a full bowl of soup. They just decided when the concrete settled, they just built the roof over top of it and walls and didn't jack it up and level it out or nothing. So now you can't do it because they built it super short because it's tied in the roof line. I'm like, oh my God, you dumb. Then you go outside and the patio, the wooden patio, is built the exact same slope. And I'm like, what the hell? Because they wanted to match the house, because they wanted to have the door open. So they couldn't have the patio up any further. You could have dug it down, set it next to the slab, but no, God forbid that'd be work. So literally have a potpourri grill out there that you couldn't put hot dogs on, so you're gonna roll off. If you had a glass, say you had a scotch on the rocks, you can only get a 3/4 scotch on the rocks, because full glass would spill out when it sets on your table. It was just no, this is off, can't do it. Kitchen was cute. The rest of the house wasn't horrible, wasn't great, it was nice, but that backyard patio back room was just, nope, couldn't happen. So gave up there, headed back home, chilled out a little bit, played with the puppies, hung outside most of the day, because that's what I do. 12:30 we had an appointment to go look at the house that we put an offer in on, and met the agent back over there again. Looked at the house. I had spent an hour on the phone with the mortgage company, because apparently now all of a sudden he's thinking, I don't know, we're not qualified. I don't know. Now it sounds like we might not be qualified for the loan that as much as they said it was, and so on and so forth. We originally qualified for 330, and I'd asked him multiple times if we bought a house, because there's a house looking at 425, so basically 430. I said, hey, we're qualified for a 330 loan. If I put $100,000 down, can I take? Well, you guys loan me the 330, I'll put $100,000 down on the house, and then we'll take that loan for the 425 house. And he's like, yeah, that should be no problem at all. I'm like, okay, cool. And apparently that's bullshit. So now, who the hell knows? I don't know what's going on. He's like, well, this was this long ago when you had the, yes, we've been at this for over a year now, and we've been making offers on houses, bought nothing yet. So that's where we're at, but who knows? So chances are, who knows, we might actually get this house, they might accept our offer, and then they won't give us any money. So yeah, it's not gonna be happy. But went and looked at the house. It needs a lot of work. It's in worse shape than it was when I looked at it a couple days ago. But part when you're looking at it just as like an open eye of like, hey, this could be nice. You look with a different eye than you are when you're like, hey, this could be mine. I got to fix all this stuff. It's kind of like, hey, it's nice, but if I got to be the one to make it nice forever, or I got to want to maintain it, becomes a different issue. So who knows? Put the offer on the house. We got a pre-approval letter, which may or may not go through. So who the hell knows? I don't understand it, but yeah, 350 or 370. I don't know what the hell it was. So we'll see if it happens. Got back to the house, hung with the dogs, went to get my run in. Karen went up and saw our father. Had to go get some grocery shopping for him, which I'm just like, just order through Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever. Because if you're going to see him and going to talk to him, you should have to do no big deal. But even if that's the case, why are you wasting 40 minutes or an hour out of your life to run to a store to get his groceries? I'm like, for $5, would you give up an hour of your Saturday for $5? And she's like, no. I'm like, then just order the damn shit. Like, just go to his house or his apartment, his living place, sit down. As you go through the list, that way if there's something out of, you can substitute it with him right there, and then hit order. They'll deliver it to the front door. He can go down and get it. They'll deliver it up to him, whatever. I don't care. And save yourself that extra hour. You can get back and you can relax on your day off. So she had some work to do at work, so she brought home a bunch of paperwork, trying to get caught up. That being sick, being that far back, really pushed her back. So she's been doing that as well. Got my run in, got my shower done, ended up having some rice and sausage leftovers. So, which I was a big fan of. They ended up making meatballs with theirs because I guess mom thought the sausage was too spicy. So she heated up some frozen meatballs and barbecue sauce, put it on top of the rice, and then had some cabbage and cheese also. And that's what she ended up doing. So, but yeah, overall, real good day. Ended up back outside after dinner, playing with the dogs. The golden doodle at home. The kid unfortunately lost both of his baseball games, or both of his games. I'm not sure what sport it even was, to be honest with you, I didn't ask. But lost both games. Yeah, it is what it is. She said they only had like 3 practices though, so they haven't had a lot of chance to get better in their new team. So we'll see what happens. They said they go out in tournaments like every other weekend or something, I guess. So might be watching that little puppy daycare a little more often. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.